Sun Mere Dil was marketed as the next big drama sensation. With a star-studded cast featuring Wahaj Ali and Maya Ali, and a plot penned by the controversial Khalil Ur Rehman Qamar, on paper, it seemed like the kind of drama fans would eagerly flock to. An unrequited love story with complex characters and intense emotions. Unfortunately, after the first few episodes, it's becoming increasingly clear that the only thing this drama is good at is eliciting eye rolls and sighs of frustration from viewers. At the heart of the story is Bilal Abdullah, a wealthy alcoholic businessman who is so immersed in his self-destructive habits that he's become a caricature of the rich but lonely trope. Wahaj Ali's portrayal of Bilal feels overly dramatic, almost cartoonish at times. His character is supposed to be this deeply conflicted, emotionally wounded man, but instead, his struggles come across as exaggerated. He's not the charming, flawed character we might expect from a lead in a high-stakes drama. Instead, he's a man so miserable that it's hard to take him seriously. His alcoholism, which is central to his character, is played for drama, but fails to convince the audience of the gravity of his situation. Meanwhile, Maya Ali plays Sadaf, the woman at the center of Bilal's affection. Sadaf's character is both frustrating and perplexing. While Bilal is hopelessly in love with her, Sadaf is far from impressed, making her dismissive behavior toward Amar, played by Usama Khan, seem almost cruel. Sadaf's actions and attitudes come off as nonsensical, especially when it's revealed that she's supposedly a good match for Amar, but ultimately rejects him and his affections. Her coldness is understandable at first, but the constant mocking of Amar's feelings for her quickly becomes tiring. Maya Ali's acting in this role has also been criticized for not fully capturing the depth of her character's emotions, which leaves the audience disconnected from her struggles. Furthermore, it becomes even more bizarre when you consider that despite Bilal doing everything for Sadaf, helping her brother get treatment, taking him abroad, respecting her and her family, and even becoming her brother's donor, she still rejects him. After all he's done for her, when Bilal asks to marry her, Sadaf chooses Amar, who is clearly not the one who cares for her the way Bilal does. This decision is nothing short of baffling and feels completely out of place, considering how much Bilal has sacrificed for her. The narrative around this rejection lacks a believable foundation, making the entire plotline seem far-fetched and difficult to follow.
I'll marry you.
Adding to the absurdity is the pacing of the drama, which is sluggish to the point of frustration. For example, it took 2 full episodes for Shahvir's family to learn about his illness, and his storyline doesn't progress in a meaningful way until much later. The drama seems more concerned with dragging out the melodrama than delivering anything substantial, leaving viewers with an overwhelming sense of frustration. The dialogue, often delivered with over-the-top emotional intensity, doesn't help matters either. While Khalil Ur Rehman Qamar is known for his complex scripts, Sun Mere Dil relies heavily on outdated tropes and cringeworthy lines that don't feel authentic to the characters or the story. For instance, the constant references to outdated gender roles, like the notion that women are supposed to be meek and subservient, and men must act overbearing, are off-putting and create an uncomfortable viewing experience. As for the supporting characters, Usama Khan's performance as Amar stands out, albeit for the wrong reasons. His character is a brooding, lovesick mess who cries so often that it becomes a running joke on social media. It's not that a man crying is inherently bad. It's the fact that Amar seems to cry more than anyone else, even when the situation doesn't warrant it. Viewers are left wondering why this character is so obsessed with Sadaf, and why he can't seem to move on from a woman who clearly doesn't feel the same way. Visually, Sun Mere Dil is pleasing, but this too works against the drama. The polished cinematography and perfectly applied makeup on every character in every scene distract from the reality of the situation. Sadaf, for example, is constantly seen with flawless makeup, even when she's at home, making it hard for the audience to believe in her struggles. The attention to superficial details further distances the drama from reality and makes it feel more like a fantasy than a grounded emotional tale. Even after her father dies, Sadaf is still always impeccably groomed, with a full face of makeup that never wavers, regardless of the emotional chaos unfolding around her. This level of grooming, in the face of such significant personal loss, further detracts from the gravity of the scenes and creates a dissonance between her supposed emotional devastation and her outward appearance. In conclusion, Sun Mere Dil is a drama that tries to offer a deep exploration of love, sacrifice, and unrequited feelings, but instead ends up being a cringeworthy, frustrating mess. From exaggerated performances to outdated storylines, the drama feels like it's stuck in the past, desperately trying to convince viewers that it's a masterpiece, when in reality, it's anything but. It's a drama that leaves us with more questions than answers, and not in a good way. While it might be fun to watch for its unintentional comedy, it's certainly not the emotional roller coaster that it claims to be.